Hello guys, welcome to another exciting tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to be doing a simple stretch text in PixelLab. So how to stretch the text, so like this, just like this one we are seeing on the screen. So, and I will also be teaching you guys how to use it in any design that you want to use it. First of all, let's discuss how we are going to create this um, simple spread text and how to use it in the design. So without further ado, let's dive into today's tutorial. So okay, let me give a default text. So I have this text. So now, so what I want to stretch, let's say I want to stretch dance. So let me say dance, for instance. So I will increase it this way. Now the font we are going to be using for this, the font, I have to change the font. So the font we are going to be using for this is what we call stretch pro. So that's the name of the font, stretch pro. So this is the font. So now, so if you look at this, you can see that we have the text. Now we have the text, everything. So now the question is, how are we going to stretch the text, make it longer? Now let's say, for instance, I want to stretch the N, the letter N. Yes. So the beauty is you can decide on which letter you want to stretch. So okay, let's say for instance I want to stretch the letter N. So let me position it to the center again. Then go back to the edit. Don't forget we want to stretch the N. Now what you need to do is that at that end you have to add another N to it. Are you with me? So you have to add another N to it. So if you add another N to it, this is what we are going to have. And you see now the N is what is stretched. So even we reduce it, it's still going to be what is going to be stretched. Now let's say for instance we don't want to stretch the N, we want to stretch the A. So you just add another A to it. Now the cool thing about it is that the more you add the text, the more you add text to what you want to stretch, the more stretcher it becomes. So for instance, let's add another A to the dance and let's see what we have. Can you see now it stretched out more? Can you see it stretched out more? So now let's use a real world example in this tutorial. So let me bring in a new project. Okay. So this is a baby fly I'm just working on. So let's do the same thing. So let me bring in this. So let me say happy. So choose the font, which is stretch pro. Don't forget. So this is stretch pro. So now you can see that the happy there is what is stretched. So you can see that the happy there is stretched. So let's have this. So now let's copy it and then duplicate it. Let's say birthday. So birthday. So now we want to stretch the birthday too, but here we want to stretch the letter D. We want to stretch the letter D. So let's add another D. So this, you can see what we have now. This is looking beautiful. So in any case you want to use it. So let me enlarge this a little bit. Then bring it down. Let me enlarge it. Okay. Then enlarge this too. So the rule of this is that any letter rather you want to stretch, just make sure to add another letter of the same thing. When you stretch A, just add two A's. So it's going to make it stretch. If you want to make it very longer, then add another A to it, or any letter you wish to set. So that is it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy it and learn this simple trick. So if you are new to my channel, please ensure to click subscribe button and hit the notification bell also to be notified when I drop new and amazing videos just like this one. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next tutorial, and always remember to stay productive. See you in the next video.